thank you very much for coming to my final presentation. This is a transformation of a Practicum course, MSC 490, and I will share with you my experience in this transformation. Okay, so the presentation is organized as required by the topics listed according to Sean's email. So I'm going to talk about the course overview, introduction, CROs, assessment and measurement, introduction material, learning activities and learner interaction, course technology used, learner support, and accessibility and usability. Okay, so first I will give you a course overview and a brief introduction of the course. This is actually an internship course. It has 6 credit hours, and the students usually take this course at the end of the whole all the major studies. They have to finish all the coursework, and then they will go to internship. So during that semester, this is the only course they will take at the end of the whole journey studying at the university. So it's in their last semester, they are dispatched to workplaces for their internship experience. And the purpose of this course, as we all know for internship, is to give students work experience under the supervision of 2 mentors. One is academic mentor, which is our faculty members, and the other is from the workplace, their field supervisor. And we want this experience to bridge the gap between the students' academic study, their programs, and also the actual world of the working professional. And this course, when I first assigned this course, it was in 2013. Originally, we only have 2 faculty members supervising all internship students at that time. And with an expansion of the number of our students from around 30 to 50, they wanted to invite more faculty members to supervise students. So usually one faculty members will supervise around 15 students in 1 semester. And since 2013, the number of our students has been expanding all the time. And now there are more faculty members teaching this course. It's about 6, I think Dr. Muhammad Musa is here. Dr. Muhammad Musa actually is the faculty member who, with me, who taught the longest time of this Practicum course since 2014. So he had all the history of this course and how this course has been transformed from non-digital to digital. Okay, so right now this course is being it's being supervised by 6 or even more faculty members. I don't know exact number because I'm not in the scheduling committee. And usually this course, we teach this course as an overload. That means even for the students, it counted as 6 credit hours, but for our faculty members, it's only counted as 1 course. And we usually take it as an overload, meaning that besides this course, like this semester, besides this course, I am teaching other 4 courses at the same time. I have 4 courses, I have 5 courses in total, like almost every semester. So this is like the regular teaching load for our department. Even though I am an associate professor and I only required to teach 3 courses, but because of the shortage of the faculty members in our department and the huge number of students and the huge number of courses being offered in our major, so this is like the normal teaching load in our department. Anyway, so this is the nature of the course. And for the course learning outcome, so this course is to develop a work-related experience in accordance with the student's mass communication major. and apply the theoretical skills taught in mass communication courses into real-world practical employment settings. And this course also helped to build interpersonal communication skills within an organizational setting with both supervisors and fellow employees. It is also to develop a clear career path that will facilitate future employment. Next, for the assessment and the measurement. For the requirement of this course, the students has to attend an introduction meeting at the beginning of the course, and we will brief them the requirements of the course and what they need to do in the internship. And the university, the college, and the department will also organize a series of workshops, and the supervisors will also organize a series of workshops and training before the students are dispatched to their workplaces. And the students are also required to report their experience through internship weekly reports. There is a template, a form called internship weekly reports. They have to fill out, and with the signature from their field supervisor and approval from their field supervisor, and a portfolio of all the evidences for their performances at work to be submitted weekly. And I'm going to talk about this weekly report and evidences later on. This is an important part of the transformation in the procedure. So I'm going to explain more on this. And this, so this is one of the requirements for the students. For the instructor, they also need to visit the students 1 to 2 times before the pandemic. So right now, due to the situation, we are not required to visit them in person, but this is what was required before. And then the students are also, they also need to collect evaluation from their field advisor at the end of the internship. Then at the end of the whole semester, the students need to come back to the university to give a final presentation to all the evaluators. Usually they are all faculty members who are supervising the internship students. Due to the situation of pandemic, this final presentation is also hosted online. Okay, so for instructional materials, I actually did a lot of transformation in this area, and this is the major of the transformation taking place. And I listed here, I used this weekly schedule to provide the instructional material, so it may be more clear for you to see what exactly we do in this course. So in the first week, usually we host the introduction meeting with all the students, and we give them the instructions and the course syllabus. So you can check out the detailed course syllabus on this page. If you click here in the presentation, I sent you the presentation link earlier today, so you can click on and check the link in that slides, and this will take you to the course syllabus where I listed all the course requirements. And during this first week of introduction meeting, we give the students information of how they should perform in this class, in this course, and what are the requirements. And this meeting can actually be hosted online. And due to the pandemic, we actually do this meeting online through Blackboard, Collaborate, and Ultra, and which works totally fine. And then we have the second week and even more weeks. It depends on when the students will start the internship. Some students will get the approval of security clearance late. So some semesters we have to wait until third week or fourth week to start the internship. So we'll use these weeks to train the students, to prepare them for the training and also to prepare them for future employment. So what we will do in these weeks, we will give them tutorials, we will give them trainings. So for example, for the purpose of the course requirement, and I will give them tutorials on how to use some tools in OneDrive to submit the coursework and to do the final presentation, to sign up for their location, contact in their workplaces. So this is like a very basic training of how to use tools to fulfill all these requirements. And then I will also give them a tutorial on how to build an internship website, which is also an important element of transformation in this course. And here is the instruction of how to build their internship website. I created the instruction, the tutorial video using Screencast-O-Matic. And I will give them the training using Blackboard. Right now, we are using Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. I will give them the instructions, like a synchronized instructions, tutorials. But I also recorded this instruction, this tutorial, and I put it on YouTube, so the students can always go back and check how to use those web builders platforms. So this is another tutorial we give the students, and we have other tutorials on different training aspects. And for example, how to write a CV, how to communicate with employees in their workplaces. Some of those workshops are offered at the college level, some are offered at the university level. And so this is part of the training for our internship students. And then the students were dispatched to their workplaces, and they need to perform their field work, and they also need to submit their weekly reports. Before, the students were asked to fill out the weekly reports and collect all these weekly reports together with all the evidences in a portfolio folder, and then they have to wait until the end of the semester, and when they come back to the university, they bring this portfolio folder together with all the weekly forms signed by their field supervisor, and then with that evaluation form and everything together, and back to the university. When they do the final presentation, they will submit everything to their academic supervisor, and then the academic supervisor will evaluate their performances in this practicum course through all the hard copies they submitted. So I feel when I taught this course for 1 year, one academic year, I feel two problems. One is we cannot follow the students' progress and even their problems during the internship if we can only check their weekly reports at the end of the semester. And the second problem is the evidences. The students has to provide all the evidences. For example, the news release they wrote, the proposals they prepared, the events they organized. Sometimes they have to print out some photos, documents, and the final portfolio folder will be huge. And imagine if I supervise 15 students, sometimes even 20 students. One portfolio folder will be like a big, huge folder, and I have 20 more the folders. I can hardly carry those folders. I remember once I have to ask for a trolley and I ask a security guy to help me to move all these folders from my office to my car so I can evaluate them in my home, in my house. So it's, and imagine if we have more than one faculty members teaching the same course and we need to evaluate all the students' work through those hard copies. It's really hard to share the evaluation, to share all the documents. So these are the problems I find using those non-digital files, the hard copies of those evidences and profiles, paperwork. So I was thinking about some kind of transformation that we can do, so we can make it this kind of evaluation more efficient and also more environment friendly. So this is where the main motivation happened to transform this course. So for here, I think so as academic supervisor, we are also required to visit the students for their internship. So I also feel, for me, it is really a great experience. And through the years, I've been able to visit all Emirates. I crossed all the mountains. I drive all the way to the northeast part of the country, southeast part of the country, every corner of the UAE to visit all those friends. Some of those visits are really memorable. I was driving to nowhere in the mountain, and suddenly I find some youth community center where my students were doing their internship, and their supervisors were very welcoming. Like they will prepare flowers to welcome me. So those kind of touching moments in all those supervising experience. So for me, I would love to record all those beautiful memories, experience as well. So when I come up, also I want to have a platform that can collect all those experience, not just for my students, but also for me as well, to record all these beautiful journeys and supervision experience. So that's why that's another motivation to find a platform that can reflect all these experience. So so I will explain later what technology and what platform I find it's the best to fulfill all these needs. Okay, so for the final presentation, as the students are required to come back and do a final presentation. Here is the instructions for their final presentation guideline and the technology and the platform they need to use for doing this presentation. So now I'm going to show you the technologies. So for the learning activities and the learner interaction, this part actually has some overlap with instruction materials, because we use those instructional materials to interact with our students, and these are you can see the topics in the course and also the course activities through those different platforms. So I'm using the same weekly schedule to explain these two topics. So now I will talk about the course technology that I used in this transformation. As an instructor, the main course delivery platform before the pandemic was actually face-to-face. We meet the students, we give them instructions, we give them trainings. And then during the pandemic, we all shifted to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, and I actually find this platform very good. It's exactly the matching the nature of this course, because the students are all dispatched to different places across the Emirates, and we were not able to see them every day. If they have any problems, they cannot we cannot adjust with them face to face. It's impossible for them to come over and for me to visit them very often. So I wish we could use Collaborate. I actually used Collaborate Ultra before the pandemic in some cases of the students. So it's actually the perfect platform to communicate with the students who are remotely working in their workplaces. And then for the course instruction and the material, I use website builders, WordPress, for the main course platform, for course materials and all the instructions. Why website builders? As I explained earlier, for this course, the students are usually off campus, and then of course, they can still use Blackboard, but we do have a problem with Blackboard is because all the students that are assigned to different faculty members, they may not be in the same section. We distribute the students according to their location of internship, like some in Abu Dhabi, some in Dubai, in Fujairah, in Ras Al Khaimah. We distribute them according to the location of internship, so we will not waste our resources to visit those students. For example, if I can visit students in Abu Dhabi, it will be more economic, it's more saving all the resources to visit the students in one place. So we allocated the students according to their location, also according to their major and expertise of the faculty members. So they may not be all in one section of the Blackboard or in our e-service. That's also another problem that created in the final evaluation. We have to share the evaluation and share their grades across different sections in the university system. So using an open platform like web builders, WordPress, it will be more easier for the students to access the course information, course materials, and also I'm going to explain other tools that we used to share the evaluation and other information. So that's one reason that I choose the course website as open platform for the transformation. And this is the course website. You can click on the link and access this course website. This is like an open platform. Everybody can open it. Even they finish the university, they can still access this website. And also, I find the blogs function on those blogger website are matching my needs to share my experience with the students and share the course update with the students. So you will find, for example, on the course website, I update my visits to the students. Sometimes I share with their works at their internship, because our students are mass communication students. They are dealing with media, so those websites can show their multimedia productions in a better format, a better presentation. For example, the students did this about some the Chinese view of UAE. One time when I was visiting the students, the media company had just finished a documentary about Chinese visitors' view of UAE, and the whole office was decorated in the Chinese style. So this is their office. So it was really like a very good coincidence. I am Chinese, so I'm glad to see all those kinds of themes and decorations in Chinese style. Anyway, so there are different experiences every year, every semester. Some students, they acted in some movies, promotional movies. It's also a good platform to show their works through the blog platform. In other place, these are other blogs I shared of my visiting experience. And so I really find I can upload the pictures and they are presented in a beautiful way, and it's a good memory and also an inspiration for the students, current students, and also future students as well. So it's really I find it's a good platform to combine all these requirements and needs from course instruction. And so beside that, I also created tutorial videos, as I showed you earlier. I using Screencast-O-Matic to record some instructions on tutorials on how to use website, how to use some tools, and those videos are available on the website as well. And I also use other YouTube videos for related course topics. And for the course management, I use a lot Microsoft Office 360 cloud tools, especially Excel Online, for the students to sign up for their working companies and their contact of supervisors, their internship website. We can have a look. I will show you an example here. Okay, so for example, this semester, I have these students under my supervision, and they can share. I will put their names and ID here, and then they will share. They will put their company name here, their location, because we used to visit them in their companies, their workplaces, and so I have to know the place and arrange my schedule and to accommodate all those places. And these are the contact number for the students and their field supervisors. And these are the websites of the students' internship, weekly reports, and also evidence as well. So I use this Excel Online to collect all this information. And at the end of the semester, we also use Excel Online among instructors, among all the faculty members who are supervising this course, to share our evaluations among different students, and we eventually have to put their grades in the e-service. So Excel Online is also easier for faculty members to organize and do the evaluation. Okay, the other tool we used is PowerPoint Online. PowerPoint Online is for the final presentation of the students, and also for me, I will give the feedback. I will ask the students to prepare this PowerPoint Online presentation 1 week before their final presentation. So I will put my comments in those PowerPoint Online documents, and they can check those feedback and fix those content in the presentation. So I can also share those online PowerPoint with other faculty members, so they can evaluate the students' work. So for example, because this semester we haven't reached that schedule yet. It's not shown in the form. Here is a presentation. So later on, the students will put the PowerPoint presentation link here, so I can share their presentation with other faculty members. The faculty members can also access their website to check all their weekly reports and the the evidences. And so no need to carry those hard copies of portfolio folders wherever you need to grade them. And it's easier to share among different faculty members as well. So I find this kind of combination of website and also Office and online tools are very suitable for this course transformation. And for the students, they are required to build internship websites as well. Okay, so they get the course information from a website, and they also need to create an internship website for this course. So this course website can be another inspiration for the students, like get them used to this kind of platform and create one for their own as well. And the students are required to create their online CV, so they can later on they can use their website for job hunting, for future career opportunities. They can use it for their career, so finding their career, because our students are all mass communication students. They're required to produce multimedia content. So for example, this is a resume of a student, and she designed it in a very nice way. And this website is very beautiful, well organized, and it includes all the information of, for example, weekly reports and the information of the company. She did the internship location, so we will be able to find the place. And so this is how the students internship website looks like. And the students are required to have their weekly reports and evidences on their website. For example, this student works at Abu Dhabi TV, and he attended Paralympics in Korea during his internship, and he is actually a TV host, a presenter, so he can put videos, photos, and all the evidences of his work on beautifully on a website. Those kind of videos are impossible to be put in a portfolio folder, a hard copy portfolio folder. So this is what I find that the website is very a good platform for collecting their evidences. And some students, they also write blogs for, I encouraged them to write blogs for their work. It's not required, it's encouraged. So the required part is internship portfolio, the weekly reports and evidences. But the blog is, I tell them, because the internship experience is very important, if you can write a blog to record your experience. So for example, this student did her internship in Edelman, one of the leading PR agency in the world. They have offices in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi. Last year, the first few cases, like corona cases, was started from Edelman company, and she was actually working in that company. Both offices in Abu Dhabi and Dubai were closed due to that case. And Edelman actually is very open. They announced this positive case to all the media, and they were all the employees were asked to stay at home. So she started working from home, and she kept a very good blog about the quarantine experience. You will find it on the blog page of her internship website. So it's a very good, actually a very special, unique experience, and she had it on her record. The students are also asked to put other categories on their internship website. And as I told them, this is not just for your internship, it could be your future career as well. So you can use your website for all your works as like a portfolio website. So some students will put all their works on their website, including this internship weekly reports and evidences. So this is very good for our students, especially as they are majoring in media and mass communication. Some students, they will collect the video feedbacks from the workplaces, and this becomes a very good record of their achievement as well. So you can find more examples of students' website on this link, where I put all the students' website and their examples here. So I started to use this platform since 2004. It's the 2004 I started to piloting this course on website, and then I have a huge collection of students' works. For the learner support, the online weekly reports, evidence in the blogs provide a timely supervision of students' progress and problems working off campus, as I mentioned earlier. So I don't have to wait until the end of the semester to see their reports, and it's already, if they have any problems, it's already too late. And then sometimes I give them one-on-one meetings and tutorials using Blackboard Ultra. Before that, I use other platforms as well to give the students tutorials. I record if they have any problems building their website, I will record and I will make a tutorial video for them, and I will send it to them for their problems. And I always keep a WhatsApp group with my internship students, so they can reach me 24/7. You may find this crazy, but actually I find it's good for students. They can always communicate with you. It's actually making things much easier, communication much smooth. And then for faculty members, it's also a good learning experience and support as well. So I'll be able to share my experience and this platform with other faculty members. And so whoever hop on this course, like for example, Dr. Ali just joined this internship supervision lately. So I can share this website with Dr. Ali, and he can collect all the information from the course website, from the instruction materials, and the method of supervising the students. So there's a lot of learning and support involved in this transformation as well. For accessibility and usability, because this website is an open platform and there are all shared resources, so this is actually very accessible and usable as well. I first piloted this course in 2014, and I improved it over the years. The students will report some problems. For example, earlier they find it's very difficult to find the forms. I used to put these two important forms inside the course syllabus. They find it's difficult to find those forms. They will always ask me for forms. Then I put it in the beginning of the course syllabus, so it's easier for them. And so there are improvements according to the students' feedback over time. And also, as I mentioned, the faculty members adopted the same methods and find it very inconvenient in giving instructions and following students' progress. And it's also more environment friendly compared with previously heavy paper-based portfolio folders. As I said, it's not timely and it's not shareable as well. Students can get all the instructions and the material wherever they are, wherever they go, so it's more convenient, and they don't have to log in. They don't have to. It's just one click. They will get all the information. And then it's also important to train our students in building websites, and online CVs, and creating e-portfolios. And it's a much needed skill for students majoring in media and creative industries. So I find that this kind of transformation is beneficial for all parties, the students, the faculty members, and I find it an amazing experience in this transformation. Thank you very much. And I would like to have your comments and feedback and also suggestions for improvements.